What's up, it's your man Big D? Can you see me? Am I there? Yeah, they changed this fucking camera angle. Yeah, this video is, let me just fucking fix this camera angle. Yeah, this video basically, right, is about, oh yeah, by the way, I put on some size again because I'm back to 14 stone because I personally make sure that I go over my weight for when I'm getting treatment, because then when I lose the weight, I'm back down to me. Well, I'm just under what I usually am, but it's easily maintainable to get it back up to that size when you can eat properly again and train properly. But that's that anyway. So feeling healthy, as you noticed, I've got a bit more colour in my skin, which isn't tan either. I just tell you if it's tan. That's just me getting better. But it's about this. It's about a status that I put on Facebook, because when I put it up, like, the thing is people like drama, don't they? And like, I didn't put it up because I want everyone to go, oh my god, and all that shit, and fuss, or create drama, or think that there's any sort of drama going on. But that's what people fucking love to do. The reason why I don't want to go on social media for not that long, it's only going to be about 5 days, and even my website, is because I've got a lot going on this week, right? It's my nan's anniversary of her death on Friday, which is the 9th, and that's the same day I'm in court. It's my nan's birthday on the 11th of February, and it's my son's birthday on the 14th of February, which is also Lent. So there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on this week as well anyway, which means because I'm eating right again, and because I can go to the gym, I'm planning my meals out, and I'm going to the gym, and I'm trying to help as much as I can with people. But I've looked through Facebook and that, and although I'm positive, and although all I try and do is promote positivity, have a joke here and there and that, and repost things, I'm not accountable for the things that are posted on my site by other people or shared to my page. If I like it, then yeah, I am accountable for it in some way. But so what? Someone else has just shared something to my page and I've liked it. Why are you asked? Why is everyone asked? And another thing about it is when I'm looking down Facebook, I don't mind the funny pictures and the stuff, but a lot of it on Instagram is people chatting pure shit about how bad your day is, and how this one's fucked you over, and how that's fucked you over, and how this is bad and that's bad, and how everything's terrible, and it just fucking isn't. You haven't really got a clue, and it's beginning to grate on me, if I'm honest. And when something begins to grate on you, the best thing to do is remove yourself away from that, because it's not real, right? Facebook is a use for something. It's a use. It's primary use basically for me is to promote myself and be in touch with people who live a far distance away and watch funny videos. That's its use. That's what it serves its purpose. Apart from that, though, 90% of the majority of people seem to believe it's to argue, fight, cause murder, and look into people's lives and speculate on other people that they possibly don't know about. But the people allow you to do that because they tell you details about their lives that. And it's not like what I'm doing, like explaining about mental health and how I've come from here today. These are right random shit. I've done it myself at one point but I was younger. It's fucking stupid. There's people in the 30s and 40s that are still fucking doing it. Sort it out, really. I can't. I honestly, sometimes in life you got to put things first, and that thing that you got to put first is yourself. It's like, yeah, it's like fucking. There's a lot of shit about money as well on Facebook. Repost this and you'll end up with a lot of wealth, this, that and the other. Right, and if you're watching my video and you're watching this channel, or you're on my Facebook now or whatever, you've got use of the internet, you've got use of a great many deal of things. If you use the internet, then you've got access to more things, and I'm on about simple things like food, water, and you've probably got nice aftershaves and that, which people in the world just there's people in the world that can't get a drink. Do you know what I mean? And you're on there moaning about you've had this, that, and the other said to you. Some people don't have any medical. Some people have to pay for medical treatment in other countries, just like America. Some countries don't even have a medical team of people there. If you're dying, you're sick, you just die. That's it. Do you know what I mean? And you've got the access to all this stuff around you, and then moan, basically, and basically take your whole life for granted, and basically blame everyone else and everything else that you can for everything that's going wrong in your life. And this isn't directed at any specific person, it's directed at a few people, and I think it needs to be heard. And also, it's what you define as wealth. Like, I'm not trying to say money isn't important, especially if you're watching this video again. Money is important. If you're watching this video, you're living in a society which is purely dominated by money, which means, you know, you begin to materialistic things, just as I am myself. I'm a victim of that myself, like iPhones, smart tellies, whatever, iPads. You want nice things, do you know what I mean? So wealth means something in money, yeah, and it is essential too. You need money in this country to buy food, to buy gas, to buy lecky, to pay your council tax, to pay your rent. So I'm not saying money isn't important, because I don't believe that money is essential, and it is very important. But if you're chasing the money and not the dream, then you'll never end up with the money or the dream. And it depends on your definition of wealth. Like, wealth, if you define wealth as having a big car and a nice fancy house, and you're going 6 belter holidays a year, that's not really wealth. Wealth is the love of your family, the love of your children, a good community and a good solid base around you of people who love and care and respect for each other, that will help each other out and do what it takes to help each other out, instead of backstabbing each other and talking about each other all the time. The reason why I feel like remove myself from a few days offline is because I believe it's come so negative, and I don't need that negativity in my life, and things that aren't even negative are spun in a negative way online, because that's just the way it is, and a lot of people are stupid. Here's another example. I've got a thing on my page of Donald Trump, and it says Donald Trump wants this video off the internet, so share it. Now, many people believe that I've shared that video because I believe Donald Trump wants it off the internet, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous, right? If Donald Trump wanted that video off the internet, believe me, it'd be off the fucking internet. If you're stupid enough to believe that he wants that off the internet and you can just share it on Facebook, you're a fucking idiot, right? I put it up because it's Donald Trump making a show of himself, being a ming, and it's funny, and it's a laugh. But by sharing it, right, he doesn't want you to have it off the internet, because it's giving him publicity, it's giving him more followers on Twitter, it's giving him more social media followers, it's allowing him access to more people in the world, it's allowing to show a different side of Donald Trump. Why would he want something off the internet that shows you he is a human being? Because right now what we're seeing is a robot, do you know what I mean, that's dictating to everyone. But that clip, that short clip that claims he wants it off the internet, shows you a human being on a stage acting with an actor that most people like. So he can't possibly want it off the internet, because it can't be doing anything negative for him, especially with like the 2.5 million retweets and reposts that it's got. And if you've reposted it because it's funny and you're having a laugh, good on you. If you've reposted it because you seriously think Donald Trump wants it off the internet, there's something wrong with you. That's the end of it. You need to broaden your horizons and start thinking about how the world really works, because you're not living in the real world, believe me. That's not how the world works. Speaking from this as well, I used to be a pessimist. I'm an optimist. Now I'm optimistic about most things. I'm trying to stay positive. I try to stay motivated. I try to keep a high level of like just self-awareness about myself, and I try and be as spiritual as I can and try to meditate. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes I develop anger issues, not as bad as what they were, but they're there, you know what I mean. And the scary thing is if you've ever had them, you don't want to creep back in. So you've got to look and think, what's causing these issues? What am I doing? And then when you sit there and relax and calm down, because I've got BPD, I do worry about it a lot. I'm doing too much. I'm in court this week. My priority and my concern is my kids. If someone texts me and I don't answer you back and you get pissed off about it, you're going to get pissed off about it. My kids are more important than you. I'm sorry. If you don't like what I'm posting on my Facebook and you're my mate or you're close to me and stuff, remove yourself from my Facebook, because I'm not going to stop doing it. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not doing anything to hurt anyone. I'm not doing anything that intentionally hurts anyone. It actually benefits people, and even if that's only 1 or 2 people, it benefits people. So if you're going to be so stuck up your own ass to tell me I shouldn't be doing stuff like that or whatever, then that's your insecurity with yourself. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? That's not really me. That's your own insecurity. You can't deal with the fact that I'm talking the truth, and you probably feel the way some of the things that I'm saying. So instead of going, oh shit, I need to listen to that and take notes and get myself some help, you just think, look at that kid, he's a knobhead, juiced up, I'll turn him off. And that's as simple as it is. You'd rather look at someone writing, oh, I went to KFC today, I murdered with the woman in the KFC, she overcharged me, this, that and the other, I went to fucking punch your head in, this has happened. You're all just asked about gossip. Really? How old are you? How old are you? Is that the example that you're setting for your kids? Really? Really? Come on. You're glued to your Facebook and you're not even glued to it for a reason. That's like, that's going to get you somewhere. Like if I'm on my Facebook, I'm genuinely using it. It might not get me anywhere. It might get me somewhere, it might get me nowhere, but I started all this as help for myself. Like, I don't care about the views. I do and I don't. Like, obviously if I get loads of views, I'll be happy. But this right now is helping me get off my mind what I need to get off my mind and get off my chest. And it helps other people because other people feel like this and they don't speak about it. So I'm happy to do what I'm doing. That's why I'm started doing it. Somewhere in between that got lost because a lot was on my mind, such as like this week in particular, my nan's anniversary, caught with the kids, getting my diet plan together, the gym ended up falling ill last week and fitting and stuff like that, and I'm unrepresented by a solicitor because there's no legal aid, so I have to sort everything out myself. And again, all they are, right, if you choose to let all that affect you, is an excuse. It's just an excuse to be down, an excuse to be, oh, well, fucking hell, my life shit. No, I'm not doing it. Do you know what I mean? And I was going on Facebook to keep posting stuff and keep posting positivity, but, you know, at the same time now, it's not helping me no more. Like, it was helping me. I don't mind haters and stuff like that, but some of you are ridiculous, and I seriously, honestly can't take it. Like, my mind can't cope with it because I'm the one with a mental health problem who is trying to gain access to my kids, and when I'm looking on Facebook, I'm looking around thinking, and Instagram thinking, oh my god, and I'm the one that gets judged. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's the way I feel. I'm the one that gets called a liar, I'm the one that gets judged, and I'm the one that people choose to hate when there's a lot of things out there that are just absolute bollocks. It's just ridiculous what some of you concern yourselves with. You need to grow up, and you need to think more about life and what it is, and that's not me being all deep and philosophical. Well, it is me being a bit deep and philosophical, so well, fuck it, yeah. Because life is more than that road, or the street what you live in, and yours, or the car that you drive, or the little house that you live in. That's not fucking life, mate. Life's what matters in here and what happens in here, right? Like, if you don't sort yourself out, you spend your whole life apologising, right? And them apologies are going to be empty. And I guarantee you this, if you don't sort your head out and sort your life out and know who you are as a person and where you want to be in life, all you'll ever find yourself doing is apologising to people, because you'll be constantly getting things wrong because you don't know where you want to be. You'll be constantly in a confused battle with yourself because you refuse to get help. You'll be constantly just in a war with yourself and trying to be accepted by other people, because most people as well feel they need to belong, so they fall into groups and cliques and all have the same haircut and all wear the same clothes. It's mainly in Liverpool. I've been to other cities and it doesn't tend to happen in Liverpool. It tends to be like, you haven't got these trainees in this coat and you can't be in our gang sort of thing. And it's just a weird way of thinking and a weird way of looking at life. You also don't want to speak to anyone or branch out or look at other people's cultures. You believe that everyone else is culture. It's alright to call someone a wool or a man and then have a laugh about it and you know, be proud to be a Scouser and be proud to be a man and be proud to be from Preston. I'm not saying don't be proud to be where you're from. I'm proud to be a Scouser and I'll leather wolves and I'll leather Manx, because it's a joke, it's a bit of banter, it's funny, and they're not on our wavelength as Scousers, but they probably think over there they're not on our wavelength as Manx or from Wigan, whatever, because that's just the way. That's just the way we think. But anyway, that's going a bit like beyond the topic. The point is that there's a vast world out there, and no one's even willing to accept another culture, like, or a difference in their life, or accept change, or development of cities, development in communities, multiculturalism, just anything that's positive. People seem to, these days, especially on social media, seem to thrive on being negative about it, because obviously everything in the world's bad, isn't it? And you know, when you're having a bad day, you make sure everyone knows. Everyone has to know that you're having a bad day, don't they? Yeah, I'm the person that's self-obsessed. That's what I find kind of funny. I'm not writing that I've just made a cup of tea. I'm not telling you that I've just went across and had an argument with someone, or blah, blah, blah. I don't share personal information with you because it's personal information. If I choose to share personal information with you, it's because I want to help you and guide you, and hopefully someone sees it and thinks, fucking hell, he was right there, and doesn't make the same stupid mistakes as what I have. But I'm not just going to go on it and just basically boast about being a knobhead, because that's what you're being, a knobhead. You've got to realise as well that with the internet being about now as well, you might have a 5-year-old now, or a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, but one day that 12-year-old's going to be fucking 18, and they're going to love a lot of our computers and checking people's history and shit like that, then me and you. And if one day you decide to go back and look back at what you were writing, what you were doing when you were like 28, 29, 30, it's not going to end well for you, really. Especially if you're trying to set a good example for your kids, because all you're going to get off them when they're that age, when you try and tell them something right, is look what you were doing when you were 18, and what you'd have to say to it. Nothing. That's my point. I've got nothing to say to it, but I have now, because it changed my life. I'm doing stuff for the better. I'm actively progressing in my life. I don't feed off negativity, I feed off positivity, and I've realised now that negativity is a lot easier for people to thrive on, a lot easier for people to attach to, and it's a lot easier for people to adopt as a part of a feeling, because being true to yourself's too hard, isn't it? Being a real person and admitting you've got faults and flaws and needing help is too hard, so let's just blame everyone else. And that's part of my other video, stop being a pussy, but puts you in a polite and nicer way. Just grow up. I'm sick of it. You don't have to really listen to me, but just think about some of the things that I've said, really. And yeah, I'm not going to be on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and that forever. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to actively make myself feel depressed the week that's coming up to my nan's anniversary and I'm in court, because I feel happy to be in court on the day that my nan's out, because I feel that she's with me. She's been there for 6 years and I'll still do something to celebrate it with me mum, and I'm trying to be there for me mum, because it's harder for her than it is for me. So I don't need the stress of anyone else at the minute, and that's just the truth. I'm being honest with you. And also seem to get is stress, and Facebook is, I'm this close to permanently deleting my Facebook, because it's that ridiculous. Because seriously, I just don't understand, like, people's logic on it, or how people work on it, and it's getting to the point where I feel like I'm being patronising, because I think a lot of the stuff that people do or have hissy fits about or moan about is childish and ridiculous. Like, I've had people moan at me about stuff that I haven't even put on my own page that has been shared to my page. How is that possibly my fault? What do you want me to do about it? I don't get it. And why do you want me to remove it? Or why are you moaning at me about it? I'm having a good day. So, you know, now I feel like people are actively trying to bring me down, actively trying to ruin my day, and actively trying to make me fuming, actively trying to make me angry. So I'm going to distance myself from everyone for this week. I'm going to give myself a bit of space, a bit of time, and I'm going to reflect. And that means if you're my mate, you're not going to hear from me. If you're close to me, you're not going to hear from me. I'm not going to be going out this house. I'm not going to be leaving this house. I'm going to be going to the gym, and I'm going to be sitting here and going to be doing the work that I need to do for myself in my own mind, so I can be ready for court on Friday, and I'm not having no more interference of anyone. My Facebook, when it comes up that it's live, it's because I let my mum go on it, because, as I said, I don't care who reads what on my Facebook. It's public anyway. My mum doesn't want a Facebook, so she just likes looking through mine. So if it comes up that I'm live on Facebook, it's not me, it's me ma. You'll know if I'm live because you better check on my Instagram or my Twitter, because she doesn't go on them, she just goes on my Facebook. So if my Twitter and my Instagram are active, it means I'm active. If my Facebook is active and I'm not writing anything or posting videos or maintaining my mental health website and my Big D website, it's not me, it's just me ma browsing. But please, 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 someone take note of what I've said, and if it has any, if you do feel like anything what I've said, because as well, no, let me just say a bit more as well. I've got PPD, and I find it extremely hard to believe that people like me. And if you, I don't want to do a big explanation about what PPD is, but it basically means I find it extremely hard to believe that people like me or want me around them or in their life. So I feel this unnecessary need to justify myself, or to be bigger than life, or to make some sort of grand impression, to be perfect. And that's the mental health, not me. That's the problem. But I realise that and accept it, and I manage to control it, but it doesn't stop it from slipping in. It doesn't mean I still don't feel like, oh, what are they thinking about me, or I feel like I'm not being judged, because I do. I just choose to not let it have that effect on my life. Like my anxiety, people's anxiety is completely different. People say, oh, I'm anxious, and they just go, oh, I'm taking a panic attack, oh, I can't breathe, oh, I'm anxious because of this. Listen, that's not going to keep you on the sick, so if that's what you're doing it for, sort your head out. And if you are doing it for that, you should be ashamed of yourself, really, because there's people out there with an actual problem, actual mental health problems, that are actually sick and actually ill at the same time, like me, and you're just fucking cheating the system and being a ming. So sort your head out. Yeah. That's what I'm. What was I saying? Yeah, the BPD. It's I can't help it. Basically, that I just need to know that I don't have to justify myself to everyone, and everyone's not going to like me, and that's okay. It's just a bit harder for me to deal with than the average person, but I do deal with it, and I do get through it, and I do get to the end of it and sort it out. But to sort this part of my life out right now, and to actually be effective in what I'm doing on my website and my Facebook and everything else, I need to be true to myself. I need to be true to my viewers and to the people who actually listen and watch me. And as I've said from the start, all negativity will always be removed from my life. If I feel like my life's going down or slipping, then I'm going to get it right back on track. And at the minute, I don't feel like it's slipping or going down or anything. I just feel like social media is causing me problems, not my website, but specifically mainly Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, for stuff that I'm not even doing. I'm only promoting my page. So, and it's giving me perceptions of people that I don't want to have, because my view on Facebook is if you take it that seriously and you're over the age of 16, you probably need to grow up, and that's my opinion of it. If you have to write stuff down on it about what you're doing and who you've argued with, and that this one stressed you out and that one stressed you out, but claim that you don't care what anyone thinks, and you don't care what this one says, and you don't care what that one says. If you don't care what anyone thinks and what anyone says, and fuck everyone, why have you got a Facebook account? Why have you got a Twitter account? And why are you writing comments back to the people that comment on your statuses with kisses? And then why are you sending people other messages? And then why do you continue to look down these pages? And then why do you continue to use it every day? If it's causing you pain and distress, then why is it in your life? Remove it. That's what I mean. I'm going to remove it for 5 days or something, 6 days out of my life while I'm in court, and then I'll get back on and I'll do my thing on it. If it starts causing me pain or distress again, I'll completely remove it from my life, and I'll just maintain my website and stick to what I'm doing on that. But if I feel like it's only causing me stress because I feel like I've been dictated to on what I should, could, can and can't put on my own social media or what people post, then I'll continue to use Facebook, because what I realise is that's not my problem. Sorry about that, but it's not really my problem. If you have a problem with me, don't watch me, block me, delete me, even if you're my mate. You can be me mate and still have a problem with the stuff that I'm doing on Facebook and not like me for it. It might annoy you. So even as a friend, you don't want to watch me, and my Facebook videos annoy you, and my YouTube annoys you, and you think, oh, I can't really be arsed with this side of Dino. I just want to know the Dino that I've known for years. Stop watching it and block me. I seriously won't be offended. I'm not going to be offended by anyone who does that. But don't dictate to me what I should and shouldn't put on my channel, and what I can and can't. I'm 28, soon to be 29-year-old grown man who's only trying to benefit my life and the life of others. So to dictate to me what I can do is stupid. This isn't no dictatorship. I will not be told what to do, especially by people that don't really matter, who only hate, basically. And the minute I let them get to me and stop spreading positivity and me messaging and stop being motivational, then I've let them win, haven't I? But the thing is I'm not letting them win me as a person as well. It's actually affecting me. No, it's affecting my life. It's affected me as a person. It's affected me to the point where I feel like coming off all social media for at least a week, where I've done this video to explain myself, where I'm not in the best of moods, but I'm going to smash it head in. I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow, I'm going to keep eating, and I'm going to update you with everything that I've done via my website, because that's not social media, that's my website. So if you want to go on my website, use your website. And I still, do you know what, I might still do videos on YouTube because I don't get that many views anyway. And if I post something on Facebook, that'll be all it is. I post to a YouTube video. But the only reason why I don't want to do that is because it's going back on your word by saying I'm not going on Facebook. But I don't really mean that. I mean, what I mean is, I'm not going to look at it. If I post something, yeah, like my YouTube video, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not looking through Facebook. I'm not commenting on other people's things. I'm not liking anything. I'm not doing anything. I'll post that video. If you've commented on it, I'll get back to you within 5 days. That's about it. Sorry if this has distressed anyone. Sorry if my last message confused anyone as well. And this is basically an half an hour calling of why. And just to say that, please, just be nicer to each other, really, and realise that you're not the only person in the world, you know, and there's people that are going through a lot worse, and I know people go, yeah, but I'm not them, and that's the fucking problem with the world. That is the problem with the world. Stop stressing it, stop moaning. There's kids out there who can't even get a drink of water a day. And if you don't care about that and say, oh, well, I don't care about them because I don't have to see it, or I'm not them kids, or no one cares about my kids, then you're an arsehole. You're a horrible, horrible person. Which means you're basically saying you shouldn't have to give a fuck about anyone because no one gives a fuck about you. And that's what's wrong with the world. Give a fuck about everyone, even if they don't give a fuck about you. Make the difference. Be the difference. Have a change in your mentality. Stop being the sheep and be the leader. Just because everyone doesn't like you doesn't mean to say you have to follow them and not like them. You live a better life by liking them. To hate someone takes energy. To not feel anything about them takes no energy. To actually like them and or accept them for their opinion, their beliefs and what they are, and just go about your life takes a little bit of energy and allows you to live a lot more productive and better life, and you'll get a lot further, be a lot happier, and you'll just, your life will be more fulfilled because you'll know who you are as a person. Be true to yourself. Stop following the crowd. Think about what it is you actually want to do with your life. Don't be afraid to stand out. If you want to change your hair colour, change your hair colour. If you want to shave it off, shave it off. If you want to wear tight skinny jeans but you're scared your mates will laugh at you, wear the tight skinny jeans, and if your mates laugh at you, they laugh at you. If they stop hanging around with you, they were never your mates. Simple as that. That's how the world works, you know what I mean? That's the way it is. Just have a broader mind, more open opinion, and be a bit more education. Give yourself a bit more education on the planet, what goes on in the world, the people around you, and the people who live within your community, and actually what you're doing with your time while spent on social media, and realise that time could be used actively to help someone, even if it's helping yourself, instead of moaning and bitching. I'm Big D. This is an half an hour video. I got quite pissed off about it, and I'm sorry about that. Big D TV. See you all in about a week. Peace out.